I can't believe it, can you? We are at the halfway point of the regular season of high school football. I'm Leland Barclay and I'm at the River Valley Democrat-Gazette offices in historic downtown Fort Smith. This is the River Valley Sports Report, brought to you by the Northwest Arkansas Democrat-Gazette and sponsored by Ashley Air. We've got a lot of headlines to take a look at this week. In the River Valley game of the week between Charleston and Cedarville, it was a big 3A1 matchup between undefeated teams. Charleston pulls away behind big third quarter. Cedarville put together a beauty of a series right before halftime with a 13-play drive that took 7 minutes, 52 seconds off the clock, with Cody Dickens scoring on a 1-yard run and Daryl Kadich adding the 2-point conversion for a 20-14 lead with 1:41 left in the first half. Charleston responded with a quick strike 3-play scoring drive right before the half, scored on the opening possession of the second half, recovered an onside kick and scored again to take a 34-20 lead. Then after an interception 4 plays later, scored again for the third touchdown of the third quarter for a 40-20 lead, and that's how the score stayed. Another headline, Northside blanks Little Rock Central, covered by Walter Woody. The Grizzlies returned to their winning ways with a 35-0 win over an old rival, Central. Sunquist Church ran for 2 touchdowns, and Northside's defense limited Central to just 84 yards of offense. In another headline in Saturday's paper, Owenby's interception keys Greenwood's home victory in a game covered by Harold McIlvain. Colt Owenby returned an interception 37 yards for a touchdown as the Bulldogs snapped a 2-game losing streak with a 31-7 win over Mountain Home. Cole Kendall became the third quarterback to start for the banged-up Bulldogs this season and led his team to victory. Another headline, Bentonville pummels Fort Smith Southside by Henry Apple. The Bentonville Tigers scored early and often in a 46-7 win over the Mavericks. This week's Player of the Week is Lavaca quarterback Maddox Noel, who threw for 239 yards and 2 touchdowns to Corey Arredondo and 1 to Kazan Winters in a 61-48 win over Hackett. He also ran for 104 yards and 4 touchdowns. That evens Lavaca's 3A1 record at 1-1 and keeps the Golden Arrows right in the thick of the conference race. That brings us to halftime of the River Valley Sports Report. We'll be right back after these words from our sponsor, Ashley Air, with a look at this week's big games, as well as a few things I'd like to point out.
The Martins came over, we were having spaghetti when we suddenly noticed that we started getting sweaty as the temperature approached 90 degrees. My buddy said, man, you gotta call AshleyAir.com. When your air conditioner breaks, they're the one you want. AshleyAir.com. They're fast and they're good and they got it going on. The technician showed up the very same day. Got it fixed right and fast, he was on his way. When your air conditioner breaks, you know who to call. There's only one choice, AshleyAir.com.
For this week's River Valley Game of the Week, I'll be at Jim Rowland Stadium where the Southside Mavericks will try to slow down the Fayetteville Bulldogs in a 7A West contest. Be sure and catch this week's River Valley Report on Thursday's Northwest Arkansas Democrat-Gazette, where I'll lead with the Mountainburg Dragons, who are on a 2-game winning streak. In other games this week in the River Valley, Walter Woody will be at Van Buren for the Pointers game against Mountain Home. Harold will be in Alma for the Airedales game against Clarksville, and Graham Thomas will be covering Siloam Springs at Greenwood. If you are not a subscriber to the Northwest Arkansas Democrat-Gazette, you are missing, among other things, the plays of the week, and you're missing Rick's picks, and you're missing my favorite thing, the most comprehensive stat package in the state every Thursday. Be sure to catch all the photos by the award-winning Northwest Arkansas Democrat-Gazette photographers. They can be seen and purchased on our website at nwaonline.com/photo. So be sure to check those out online or in the digital edition of the Northwest Arkansas Democrat-Gazette. If you are not a subscriber to the Northwest Arkansas Democrat-Gazette, you can join our team by subscribing online at nwaonline.com and click the subscribe button, or by calling our customer service line at 479-684 5509. The Northwest Arkansas Democrat-Gazette brings you the best high school sports coverage in the state. For example, as sports editor Chip Souza so astutely pointed out on Saturday, that Saturday's edition had 17 full game recaps, 30 roundups, all of the scores from across the state, videos, and more than 50 photos from Friday's games. Prep sports are what we do. That's going to wrap up this week's River Valley Sports Report, sponsored by Ashley Air. We'll see you next week, and God bless you.